Hey, all you cool cats and kittens out there. Today we're going to go ahead and do the container challenge. We're going to be giving you 2 days to work on this. Basically, you're going to build a hollowed out box. It does have to have specific dimensions and interior dimensions. Its bottom should be closed um, so things don't fall out. You're going to end up using 2 or more colors. You need to add in embossed text. It could be their name, saying, whatever. It could be either raised off, but it shouldn't be too far. It should look good. Or you could actually kind of push it in a little bit, change it to a box, hollow it out, and then it can actually be sort of recessed in there. And then you're going to have to choose one of the other following things. Hey, instead of making it a square inside, we'll make it a cylinder, or design a lid that could be placed in the top. I think that is the hardest, but I think it's the coolest to do. Obviously, the top would be on the ground. And then add shapes to create texture on the outside. So kind of add things to it. Don't have them annoyingly huge off. They should be very proportional, should look nice. If I add a star, it shouldn't be really, really far out. It should be quite useful for me. Let's go ahead to TinkerCAD. I'm going to change the name of this. We'll call this the Container Challenge. And then put your last name or your initials. Right now, we're going to go ahead and grab a box. Right in here, we are going to go ahead, click on a corner, and it's said back here, if we click here, it's 50 by 50 with a height of 100. So we are using millimeters. I just double checked that right here. If not, edit grid and change it to millimeters. I'm going to hit that corner again. That one's 50. This one we're going to go ahead and make 50. And the height of it, we want to be 100. So I'm going to click on the top white dot and click on the number, change it to 100. So there we go. We've got the basic structure. If I don't like the color of it, I could easily change it right now. There we go. We're now going to make the cutout. I'm going to go ahead with the box design. The box design should be 95 by 40 by 40. So I'm going to go ahead, click on a corner. We're going to go ahead, hit 40, 40. And then we're going to click, and I think we're going to make it a height of 95. So I click on the number 95. So there we go. I'll double check. 40, 40, 95. Looking good. These colors are so similar. I'm going to go ahead with a different darker color for right now. Maybe that'll help us see it just a little bit better. We can go ahead, bring these together. We could try to figure out, hey, is it exact? If I look at the top, can I see it? Does it look like it's exact? So my guess is the best thing to do is go ahead, and we're just going to rotate it here, would be to select both things right here and then hit the align tool or press the letter L. And we're going to align it to the green. So I'll click on the green, middle, middle, and top. So as you see, as I drag over here and I kind of look, it's over the top. And so now the next thing we're going to do is click off, select all of it by clicking and dragging, and we're going to hit Control G or the grouping tool. So I've grouped it, and now you'll see that I've cut it out and I've got this first part done pretty easily. Now the next part is the text. I can bring out the text. It's going to put it right on the work plane at the bottom. I might suggest that you click on work plane. You click on the side of the container, and now you bring your text out and you can drop your text right there. We can kind of go ahead and grab a corner. And if we hit the control key or the shift key, it's actually the shift key. So Control Z is my friend. Hold the shift key, grab a corner, and it keeps it pretty uniform. You could change the name or the look of the text if you want. I'm going to say type in text, get it done. Kind of crazy there. So I may have to shrink it a little bit more. It might be too much, to be honest with you, but let's see. Can I get it on there? I can work on a work plane. I'm going to click off the work plane. Come on, there we go. Click on the work plane here. I notice get it done is hanging off just a little bit now. Looks like it's right there. I don't want to make sure that it's out too much, so I could click on it. I could change it by clicking on it and then smush it in a little bit. It could be done that way. I could even grab it, like I said, and I could use the arrows, put it into it a little bit. You'll notice that it's over a little bit on this side. So I'm going to hold the shift key. There it is. It's kind of into the object a little bit. Maybe I should center it so I could group it all. I could hit the align. We're going to align tool, which is L. We're going to align it to that. And if we hit this, it centers it for us, which is good. I like the height of it. If I want, I can click on the text. Let me make sure I got the text. There it is. I could change it to a whole. And now if I go ahead and select all of it, Control G, I actually now have embossed it into the side. It's not sticking inside there, but it's actually inside the surface instead of protruding outside or raised. It's recessed. So there you go. Yeah, you got a couple of other things you need to do today. You need to add some color. You can either, I would have done this before, made it a cylinder inside, add shapes to create texture on the outside of the container, design, build a lid. So there's a bunch of different things that you could do. You just got to pick and choose. And then tomorrow I'll help you lay it out and submit it and turn it in. So let's get her done.